Hi, I'm Beth Guckenberger. I'm the co-executive director of Back to Back Ministries. And so Jackson family, on behalf of all of our staff, wherever we're serving around the world, Happy New Year. We took the opportunity this year to apply for a grant for our Hope Education Program. It's specifically designed to help the orphan and vulnerable children that we serve in India, Nigeria, Mexico, and Haiti to go on and receive higher education, to go farther in their educational route than they would have the opportunity to otherwise. As they go on to study high school and college, they live in family-style housing with our staff, which really gives us the opportunity to invest in so much more than their educational journey. It gives us a chance, as Paul says, I was delighted to share not only the gospel, but my life with you as well. We spend time, life on life, talking about how to get a job and keep a job and have a fight and make up with someone that you love, and how to be responsible, ask for help, and all the things, because really what we want at the end of a child's experience with Back to Back is that they would learn how to become dependent on Jesus, that he can be trusted and is sovereign, that they would learn to become interdependent in a community, to build relationships and to ask and receive and bond and connect with future spouses and employers and neighbors and family. And then that they would become independent in their own community, leaders in their own regard. We've had lots and lots of graduates from our Hope Education Program, which is about to enter into its 12th year. We have attorneys and engineers and dentists and teachers. And the most exciting thing for me is as they go out and enter into their own culture, their own countries, and these professional skills, they have all these opportunities to tell their story, to tell a story about a Jesus who saw them where they were and picked them up and has a plan and a future for them. So really, Jackson family, what you and your gift allow us to do is to invest even more so in new countries, to invest in more lives, and to change generationally the story of children forever. So thank you for even considering it. I hope you all have a wonderful time together, and we'll pray that you have wisdom and discernment to steward the gifts you've been given. Thank you.
On behalf of all of us at Boy with a Ball Ministries, I'd like to wish you a Happy New Year and extend our profound gratitude to all of you at the Jackson Family Foundation for your investment in our work of reaching at-risk young people and equipping them to be leaders capable of turning and transforming their own communities. Back in 2009, you guys helped us build a community center in a Nicaraguan squatter settlement in San Jose, Costa Rica. It had a profound impact on that community, and it continues to change people's lives today. Then last year, you guys made a significant investment in us and allowed us to take the Velocity Cross-Age Mentoring Program, a tremendous dropout prevention initiative, and to implement it at Maynard H. Jackson High School and then also at Carver High Schools. This program went on to impact the lives of 100 students and positioned us strategically with Atlanta Public Schools, where they're really looking for us to scale it across the entire district. So you guys did that. You invested in us. We did some good work. God blessed it all. And look what we did together. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now for this next year, we're really looking for this partnership to go further as we can continue to strengthen the program in those two schools and to get ready to move across the whole city. God bless you, and thank you so much for your investment in us.
Happy New Year, Jackson family. My name's Andy Rogers, and I'm the director at Camp Westminster in Conyers. I want to say thank you to you for your generous partnership with us in 2014. We were able to bring, through that partnership, over 40 children to camp that wouldn't otherwise have had the chance to be there. Of that 40, 20 of them gave their lives to Jesus Christ as a result of hearing the gospel for the very first time. And I want to say thank you because your involvement was critical to that. As I've talked with the folks at the Path Project, where those children came from, we hope to see that number doubled this year. They expect it. They had great experience at camp this past year, and they're looking forward to sending even more children this year. And so your support in 2015 is even more critical. And so I hope that you would consider supporting us in that way, partnering with us once again to that end, and that this time next year or before, I would share even greater things about how your gifts have helped increase the kingdom of God. Thank you again so much, and I wish you blessings in 2015.
Bailey, I'm the Global Director of Campus Outreach, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to personally thank the Jackson Family Foundation for your partnership with us in seeing young people, specifically at-risk young people today, all around the world come to know Jesus Christ. It's been an exciting year for Campus Outreach that's really been a better year because of our partnership with you. For the third straight year, God has chosen to use Campus Outreach to reach more African American young people in this country than any other ministry. We just want to see that number grow and develop and multiply over and over again. Here in Atlanta, we saw more students come to know Christ on the campuses here and be involved in our summer leadership training projects than ever before. And some of the African American staff specifically were able to serve in leading teams to go to Africa to lead summer training projects here. And we're excited about what that means for the future. Without your support, that would not have been possible. And I especially want to say thank you to Chad for his encouragement, for the opportunities I've had through the year to interact with him. He's always been so helpful, and it's just an extension of what the Jackson Family Foundation is doing to influence and to reach young people today so that their lives can be transformed.
My name is Ron Brown, and I am the founder and chairman of the Chinese Agape Foundation. We want to express our sincere appreciation to the Jackson Family Foundation for their support of poor orphans in China. The pictures you're seeing are of orphans in China. Approximately 1 million children in China are orphans. The Jackson Foundation has a facility which cares for their physical, emotional, and their educational needs. In addition, the Jackson Foundation provides open-heart surgery for children with congenital heart disease in China that are inoperable in China. These children are brought to the United States and in China for open-heart surgery. They have saved hundreds of lives of children that would have died if they had not had the open-heart surgery. These are pictures of those children. We want to thank you for loving and caring for the poor orphans.
Chad and the rest of the Jackson family, great to see you, Chad, when we were recently in Atlanta. I want to say at year end to all the family and the foundation, thank you for your partnership with us this past 2 years in what we do in South Africa, particularly in the townships around Pretoria, Soshanguve, and your support of Luke Kabongo. Your funds there are having a great impact on families and children in communities of great risk and great need. There's several unique parts about that because we have nationals who are living there, like Luke, and these are not people who are just moving in and out of these communities. They live in and among the poor and the marginalized. And most importantly, what they're doing in these environments is not just helping kids or helping families, but it results in movements of the gospel among people of great need. So, thank you. We are very, very grateful. Two other things that we've also passed on this year that we hope you'll consider. One has to do with refugees that we're deeply involved with in the Middle East. These are Syrians that have been fleeing from ISIS. There's 1.5 million of those that have moved into Lebanon. Our staff are deeply involved with those, plus in Jordan, plus in northern Iraq. I hope you'll take a look at that. That's incredible opportunities, not just for helping them, but for the gospel. And lastly, I hope you'll take a look at what we're looking at and what we're doing right now in Cambodia with the disabled and the handicapped in that country. Again, thanks. We're really, really grateful for your partnership.
Hi, this is Bill Reichert, Atlanta Area Director with Christian Medical and Dental Associations. I want to personally thank you for your generous support for our ministry here in Atlanta in 2014, and for your continued and prayerful consideration to continuing to support the work and ministry of CMD Atlanta moving forward through 2015. The work that we've been able to do here in Atlanta and throughout the world has been able to bring the love and the compassion of medicine into the lives of men and women and children throughout the world. But that, coupled with the hope and the healing of the gospel of Jesus Christ, has enabled us to be able to see lives transformed by the power of the gospel. Your support in 2014 has been strategic in helping us launch one of our biggest initiatives, the Mobile Medical Unit. The Mobile Medical Unit is a partnership with Grace Medical Ministries and has been committed to going in underserved communities throughout the Atlanta area. And we've been able to bring not only needed medical care to those who are on the margins, who are medically underserved, but also bring the care coupled with the love, the compassion, and the mercy of the gospel of Jesus Christ. CMD Atlanta, transform doctors, transforming the world.
Hi Jackson family, Happy New Year from both Debbie and I as the founders of Children of the Nation, as well as all the children that we serve. Literally, there are thousands that you're impacting. And we just wanted to thank you this year for what you did last year. You helped us with a vehicle in Malawi, and that vehicle has been crucial in making sure that our kids have opportunities that they haven't had before. Just recently, they had the chance to go down and see the lake. Many of them have never seen this 400-mile lake in Malawi, and we were able to take them there for Christmas. Also, we use it on a daily basis to not only take our teachers and move them to our schools, but also the kids that live in outlying areas that are in our Village Partnership program. These are kids that are most destitute in Malawi. They have the opportunity to go to school because of this vehicle. So thank you for that. Now this year in 2015, of course, you've seen the proposal, and we would love for you to help us finish our project in Sierra Leone, and that is to provide a medical ambulance. As you know, the Ebola virus has really swept through and created great disasters in that part of Africa, and we're right in the middle of the epicenter of that. And we need this vehicle to help take patients to the local hospitals. There's a recently constructed hospital near us for Ebola patients, and we would love to be able to offer that to the communities in which we serve. And then the second area that you can help us this year with is in Haiti. Haiti is our newest country, and we are working with our kids there. 75 kids have been identified as the worst of the worst in this geographical area, and we've just begun, and it's been really exciting to see these kids respond not only to the gospel but to our balanced life philosophy. The vehicle that you would help us purchase there would enable us to take kids to clinics, would also enable us to move staff around to help them get to where they need to be most strategic, as well as to help with any administrative needs that we have. So it's really a multi-purpose vehicle. These are the two projects that we would love for you to consider this year. And again, thank you from Children of the Nations, the most destitute kids on the planet. You're really helping to make a difference. We do appreciate that. God bless you in 2015.
Hey, my name's Brant with Cure, and we just want to say thank you for everything you've done. It's phenomenal. Just in the last year, the Jackson Family Foundation, through its partnership with Cure, has healed 50 kids. That's amazing. 50 kids healed because of God's love for them. This is in countries like Malawi and Niger and Zambia and the Dominican Republic, just to name a few. But these kids' lives are changed forever, and it's because of you. We're so thrilled to be able to offer not only top-notch medical care in developing nations together, but we're also able to tell them that they're not cursed. A lot of these kids, a lot of these families think they're cursed by the gods because of something they've done wrong, and we're able to say, no, God actually loves you. He loves your kid, He loves you, He thinks you're beautiful, He thinks your kid is beautiful, and not only are you not cursed, you're loved. So thank you for letting us share about Jesus with these families. It's significant. We're 50-50. It's spiritual and physical ministry, and you make it possible. So thanks so much. We appreciate the last 4 years very much, and we're looking forward to the future.
Happy New Year, Jackson family. My name is Daphne Nicely, and I'm the Executive Director of Atlanta Pregnancy Resource Center. I'm here to give you a very sincere and humble thank you for the grant that you extended to us in 2014 for our fatherhood program. Here at APRC, we serve women, men, and families that find themselves in unplanned, unwanted, or otherwise crisis-type pregnancies. We're not just a ministry, but an active mission field, meeting everyone at the point of their need with the love and compassion of Jesus Christ. In the past 8 years, we've seen over 125 people make professions of faith here inside of our doors. With your grant, we saw an increase of 15% pregnancy tests. We realized 31% more ultrasounds performed, 117% more abortion-minded women were served, and 42% of our clients served were post-abortive. These are incredible numbers, and hard to believe that we've realized that much growth in such a short period of time. Your grant also enabled us to hire our fatherhood program facilitator, as well as gain 5 male volunteers who come in to work with the men that come to APRC, and they comprise approximately 22% of our clientele. We hope to expand our fatherhood program, as well as purchase an ultrasound machine, which would be an irreplaceable tool if the one that we have now were to go out of service. Thank you once again for supporting APRC.
Action. Hi, I'm Karen Stubbs with Birds on a Wire, and I just want to say thank you to the Jackson family and your foundation. Your support in 2014 meant the world to me, and you even opened up your building for our classes in the fall, and so many moms were encouraged and uplifted by being able to meet there. So thank you so much for all that you've done for Birds on a Wire, and we are growing. We're 44 groups now across from the United States, and you guys have a lot to do with that. So thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Morgan Jackson. Greetings from the Jackson family to the Jackson family. Faith Comes by Hearing has invited you to fund 2 projects, one in Togo for 150 proclaimers on listening programs, 150 to the Philippines. What you're providing is a proclaimer, which has a solar panel and a hand crank, that has the language of the community on it. This will be given through a national worker who will take it, train the pastor or leader to have a listening group where 30 minutes of listening followed by a discussion will allow the people to listen through the whole New Testament in a year and be discipled. On average, the Faith Comes by Hearing program with the proclaimer will be used to start 4 listening groups in Togo, disciple 90 people. In the Philippines, they will actually form 8 listening groups, although they'll be smaller, and about the same amount of people will be discipled. So this allows pastors who have less than a 6th grade education to have a powerful tool to disciple and reach illiterate people. Your help is appreciated. The cost of the program is $47,100. Each proclaimer plus follow-up is $157. Thanks.
Hello Jackson family, my name is Peter Greer, and from all of us at Hope International, we want to say thank you for your very generous partnership with us. You have allowed us to invest in the dreams of families all over the world. You've allowed them to start new businesses so they can provide for their families, but even more than that, you have allowed us to bring the good news of Jesus Christ. Thank you for your partnership, and we just wanted to share just a couple of the images of the families that you've helped this year. So thank you so much.
I want to take this awesome opportunity to thank you all members of the Jackson Family Foundation for all the work you do, and I believe impacting all over the world. We want to say thank you especially for choosing to partner with Life in Abundance International, and on behalf of those that we serve and those we serve with, I want to say thank you. My name is Florence Moindi, and I serve as the Chief Executive and President of Life in Abundance International. With the grant that you gave us last, we were involved in working with orphans and vulnerable children in one of our target countries, that's Djibouti. And as we seek to partner with you in the next level, we are looking to involve 4 of our other countries, and that's including Djibouti, and then Kenya, Ethiopia, and Somalia, to work with a total of 1,300 orphans. We thank you that you're going to be working with us in this venture, and may God bless you as you meet together today. Blessings.
From Lifeline, we would like to thank the Jackson Family Foundation for investing in our ministry. This year specifically, you have given to our unadopted program, our orphan care programs through Lifeline, and we have seen tremendous impact through the investment of the dollars that you have sent. First and foremost, we saw the opening in July on the 21st of a foster home in South China where 13 children were taken from a struggling, horrible situation into an awesome situation in a home operated by an underground church. Not only have we seen children go from not walking to running through the halls of the home, we've seen children go from not being able to speak and being told they'd never be able to speak to making joyful noise and singing. Thank you for the investment. It's truly making a deep impact. You've also been able to invest in the deaf school that we have in Busega, Uganda. We've seen these children blossom as they have learned from teachers how to read, how to write, and most importantly, how to communicate with one another. In Uganda, they call the deaf fools, and we have seen these students that were at one point called fools go into blossoming students who are making a difference in their community. We thank you for your support in 2014, and we look forward to the ways that you will invest in 2015 as we continue the impact through unadopted orphan care around the world, specifically in China, and as well through foster care that's reaching here locally into our community. Thank you, God bless, and have a wonderful 2015.
Hi, my name is Justin Narducci. I'm the president and CEO of LifeWater International, and on behalf of our board of directors and our staff across the world, thank you for allowing us to submit this proposal for your consideration. I've been with LifeWater for 3 years now. Prior to that, I served with a ministry in East Africa called Life in Abundance, and have been doing international Christian community development for almost 10 years now. LifeWater began in 1977 with Christians who were committed to helping the rural poor have safe water. We've become more sophisticated across almost 40 years of ministry. Now we have programs in Ethiopia, Cambodia, Uganda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Malawi, and Bangladesh most recently. So the essence of what we do is more than just providing safe access to sustainable water sources. We're focused on the prevention of waterborne diseases, which really impact the lives of vulnerable children and families every day. 1,600 children lose their life every day from preventable waterborne diseases that could never happen if we simply worked with basic hygiene and sanitation practices, as well as providing safe access to sustainable water. So the 3 proposals that you have before you from us are for 3 different programs in 3 different countries, 3 different rural regions of the world, where you can help us make a tremendous impact in the lives of very vulnerable children and families. So thank you for your heart and your ministry to vulnerable children and families. We couldn't do this work without you.
Hi, my name is Chris Woodruff, and I'm the Executive Director at Lighthouse Family Retreat. First, I just want to say thank you so much to the Jackson Family Foundation for just the opportunity to be a part of this process and apply for the grant. We are so excited to be a part of this. At Lighthouse, our mission is to serve families that are living through childhood cancer, and we do that at Seaside Retreats by creating environments for our families where they can rest, they can restore their family relationships, they can experience joy, and then they can find hope in God. And this grant is going to give us the opportunity to expand our efforts to do that and make an impact on more families' lives by creating an opportunity for us with a medical professional where we can provide a little bit of security and a better quality experience for our families. When our families come down, they come down and they're stepping out of their comfort zone. They're leaving their circle of influence with their hospital and having to come down on this retreat. And having a medical professional on every retreat will provide a peace of mind and some security and just an ability for them to be able to rest while they're on that retreat, knowing that there's someone there that can attend to their needs. And this grant is going to help us to offset those costs, make sure that that is present on every single retreat. Our goal is to grow over the next 4 years to serve 1,000 more families at Lighthouse, and so this is going to give us the ability to do that and do it at a better quality experience for our families. Thank you so much for just the opportunity to be a part of this process and apply for this grant, and let us know if there's anything else you need from us. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ronald Brown. My wife Georgia and I currently reside in Dumaguete City on the island of Negros in the Philippines. I was in China working for Agape China Mission for the previous 4.5 years. We are starting the Philippine Mission, a mid-sized orphanage for 36 children. A gift or investment into our project will move us closer to seeing the reality of over 1.5 years of research and development into this project. It will personally provide the ability for me, my wife, and other staff members to use our gifts and skills to impact the lives of others who are in serious need of assistance and in desperate situations. I have experience managing orphanages, commercial kitchens, and construction projects. My wife is a retired teacher with 21 years experience as a master teacher and coach for both athletic and academic competitions. Our project will provide all the necessities of life for a limited number of orphan children in a family setting. We also hope to expand our services to have a small school, community church, and clinic on site if space and funding allows. Additionally, we desire to seek out ways to assist the local people with relief efforts in times of natural disasters that are quite prevalent here in the Philippines. Thank you for your time and interest in our work. If you desire more details about our project, do not hesitate to contact me. May you all be blessed in this new year. Thank you.
Good morning, Jacksons. I hope and pray all of you have had a wonderful end to 2014 and a great beginning to 2015. On behalf of myself, my family, and Youth Reach International, we want to express sincere gratitude to you again for standing with us in 2014, as you did in 2012, in 2013, and previous years as well too. Our initiative last year was one that caused all of us to really step out of our own, some of our own roles and really step into empowering our local leaders to lead movements, to create resources, to hold events that allowed them to collaborate with each other in ways they never had before. And I want to say that through the Mentor Forum initiative that we had and that you partnered with us to carry out 4 such events in our target countries of Ukraine, Russia, and Belarus, we were actually able to carry out 5. And 5 is what was needed. The funding went that far, especially since I only attended 3 of the 5. That allowed some more funding to be used for local leaders to attend, to be collaborative, to be creative, and to start building some partnerships that are going to literally, are already, and will continue to change the trajectory of lives for orphans in our countries. So I can't thank you enough for helping us do what we can't do ourselves. And that's come alongside some great national leaders, empower them, encourage them, give them the tangible tools that they need to become first responders to the orphan crisis in their countries. Thank you again so very much.
Greetings from Honduras. My name is Amanda Madrid and I am the Executive Director of Mission Calizan. I want to take this minute to thank Jackson Healthcare Foundation for all your support, for all the medical brigades, the surgical brigades that have come to Honduras. We had a great opportunity last November when we had an emergency, a patient that was bleeding that was able to be served by that surgical brigade that was here. We are also hoping that we can get support for the new proposal that we have to have Honduran physicians that can be doing surgical brigades in a weekly basis. Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you so much, Shane and Mr. Rick. I had the opportunity to meet you last year that I was in the States, and it was just really great knowing you. I thought that you were a lot older, so it was just really great to see. And all the other people in Jackson Healthcare Foundation, thank you so much. You really have made a difference in the life of people in Honduras, and we hope that together we can keep on bringing health and bringing a spiritual health to the people in the eastern Honduras. This year, we have given over 170,000 attentions to people, and we hope that we can get more this coming year. Thank you. Have a Happy New Year.
Hi, I'm Mike Reinsel, Executive Director of Rivers of the World. Some of you may know Ben Mathis, our founder. ROW has a 20-year history working in 22 different countries in those 20 years. Today we've narrowed our focus to 8 countries, and we're working in 6 core competencies, anchors as we call them, to move people from extreme poverty to sustainability. Those anchors are water and sanitation, education, economic development, food and agriculture, health and medical care, and the spiritual vitality of that community. The project before you is one in the most remote area of Nicaragua. It's along a 60-mile stretch of a river called the Rio Grande de Matagalpa. There are 19 communities that no one else is serving, and we'll go in, we'll build a beachhead in the central point of those 19 communities, and we'll also build a clinic so that we can send teams in there and we can take the resources of that clinic out into those 19 different communities and allow the people from those communities to come to that clinic as well. I thank you for your consideration of this project.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Potter. I'm the Executive Director of the Well House, and I did submit a funding request to the Jackson Family Foundation on behalf of the Well House and the ministry that we are currently operating and that we're hoping to grow in 2015. We currently rescue and then provide the means of restoration for women who are victims of human trafficking. We provide them with all of their living needs, to include, of course, shelter, clothing, medical needs, and then we provide them with counseling to address the severe trauma that they've endured, and we also provide counseling to address their substance abuse needs. And we are in the process of recruiting and training volunteers from the community who will become personal mentors to each one of our ladies as they work toward improving their lives and providing independence in their lives, and then hopefully moving on to a transitional living type of setting that the Well House also hopes to provide. So again, thank you for the opportunity to submit this funding request, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Randall Trammell and I'm the CEO of the State YMCA of Georgia. A few weeks ago, before the holidays, I had an opportunity to meet with Chad and share with him my story and the story of our organization, the State YMCA of Georgia. And in doing so, got to know a little bit more about what you do, and particularly your work with at-risk and needy students. And I feel that we perhaps could be great partners in work together in ministry. And so we have a gift request before you for your consideration of $50,000. And we've broken that gift request into two portions. First, for the expansion of our program into 20 additional schools in the metropolitan Atlanta area. And the second request is for the underwriting of need-based scholarships for at-risk students for 3 of our conferences, the Model Legislature Youth Assembly, Model United Nations program, and then our Washington Seminar program that takes place in Washington, D.C. I feel that our efforts directly align with the Jackson Family Foundation in the metropolitan area as well as throughout the state, and particularly as we seek to serve youth who come from many situations, including those that are at risk. And more specifically, I feel it's a good fit because we both share the values of desiring to provide continued mentoring, discipleship, and influence of future leaders. Thanks so much for your consideration, and God bless.
I'm Don Schoendorfer. I'm a founder of Free Wheelchair Mission, and here we are at Christmas season, and I just wanted to thank the Jackson Foundation for the support you've given us over the years. You know, over 2,100 people have gotten wheelchairs from your generosity, and just recently we've been able to put one of our development officers in an office space in Atlanta, and we're very excited about opening up our office in Atlanta to extend our national presence. And we're hoping that we'll get some funding for a physical therapist, because we're getting much more interested in proper training and of our distribution partners around the world, and I think we're going to ask the Jackson Foundation for some help there. But it's just amazing, 2,100 people being saved from living underground because of your generosity, and our hearts go out to you, and just want to wish you a great new season in 2015. God bless.